my dinner for tonight. Good evening, everyone. It is Monday, January 11, 2021. Tiwana 1, day 27. Vlog number 1380. Currently, I'm just editing and uploading the vlog from yesterday, so by the time you're watching this video, yesterday's vlog should already be up. Please be sure to go check it out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So this is the current condition of my hair right now. Yes, this sort of looks like dreadlocks. I will wash my hair so it's totally clean, but I don't brush it because it literally will pull out like too much hair, and I'm just like super self-conscious about that already. I feel like that's like really unhealthy for my hair to do, so I don't brush it. So it just sort of looks like dreadlocks until I decide to brush it. Not to mention breakage and stuff like that. The clip you saw earlier was nihari beef nihari that I made earlier today, and traditional naan bread that I heated up, that I bought frozen from the store. It turned out really good. I kind of overdid it with the salt just a little bit this time, but I can always, the great thing with nihari is that you can always like dilute it with water, you know, if that situation ever comes to be. Ear is super itchy on this side right now, and like the site of my injection is like this big, and it's sort of like a lump on my left arm right now. It's super itchy. So I've sort of kind of been like, because it's really hard to resist scratching it, so I have been sort of like scratching it a little bit, like on the surface, not like really hard, like digging into my blood or anything, like my bloodstream. But I've mostly just been sort of pressing on it a little bit, just like, I think I did that like once, literally, like because it was so itchy and it sort of hurt, so pressing it made the pain like stop. I woke up at like 7 to go ahead and make the beef nihari this morning. So yeah, I started making that, and like, you know, the cook time is like a little bit over 4 hours, so I went back to bed, but I let it cook, but I had to get up like an hour before to turn it off, because eventually the water, because it was on medium cooking, eventually the water will like start to run low, and then the next step that would happen is it would start to burn. So I went ahead and cut that off. Then I went back to bed, and then when I just now woke up, I had to turn it back on. I had to still put like the thickening agent in it, which is like flour and water mixed together as a thickening agent, which is like really important apparently. And then I had to like add more water, because like I went a little nuts. Like I did a taste test with this for the salt, and it was like a little bit too salty, so I had to put more water, and I still am a little bit low on the water. But like I ate the bread with it, which doesn't contain, I don't think it contained a whole lot of salt, which will also dilute the taste of the salt, as well as I drank water with it, so that would also help dilute the salt taste. So not too bad there. So I just had that, and I'm pretty satisfied though, actually, overall. Now I'm just gonna edit quickly. Got some more water, and every time I blow my nose, so like it's still very like runny and stuff. I very much still have a cold. So when I like blow my nose and stuff, there'll be like blood now. Like my whole symptoms of like being in Pakistan and like getting sick in Pakistan, I think this, you know, immunization like actually like helped that out like quite a bit. I think it actually like sort of like boosted my immune system so much that I really needed, because it I was like really I don't know what the hell it was, but it's been like 5 years and I still like those symptoms still were persisting with these unusual like stomach aches and stuff for like since I think I went back there in 2015 and that stuff started happening, and ever since then, so it's been like just about 5 years since I've been living with that problem with my stomach. It was so unusual, like my stomach like was acting so different than it was just not normal for that whole time, but now it seems to be better. So I read that, or I was watching the news, and I heard that two nurses specifically, had died from getting the vaccine. And I think one person in the UK had to have their arm amputated. I'm not too sure on that part. I think there was an arm situation in the UK or like in South America where they had to have their arm amputated due to the coronavirus vaccine and like having had it taken. So what I would suggest is if you are a nurse and that's your occupation, I think that if you're going to get the vaccine, you probably should take some time off. Just because I feel like if you're getting a vaccine that's supposed to immunize you, just your body, from the coronavirus, then you need to let it incubate in your body. And like for me, like I'm just like letting it sit and chill in my stomach. I'm not moving around too much. So you can like give me your opinion in the comments as to what you believe, if moving around too much and having lesser activity is a good idea or not. With any vaccination, with any immunization, because I have heard that, and I've worked in the healthcare field. That's why I'm not working right now as a healthcare worker, because working tends to, like, I do believe that working tends to do the opposite. So if you just got your vaccine and then you have this open cut, I'm not saying like I'm a doctor, I'm a medical assistant, I'm just like medical admin, like front office sort of stuff. So with like very minimal like clinical training. So what I can explain to you is just, very basic stuff. So when I have an open cut like this, someone gives me an injection, you have an open cut in your arm, and I'm walking around and I'm like limping with my left arm kind of wobbling off to my side because it hurts me. And then I'm going to work and I'm using this arm a whole lot. So not only is it slowing down the process of minimizing the pain, but it's also causing you to sweat, okay? So when you're working and you're sweating, and then you have sort of like this pore, it's just like a pore, this sort of cut in your arm, all that medication is going to sweat right out. It's going to be completely, it's not going to be able to work to its fullest, highest, most potential. So you're really minimizing your your defense on this from the coronavirus. Okay, when you do that, you're losing all the medication. So, I mean, you know, I would say that you don't necessarily have to stay on the job like the day that you get your vaccination. I would say wait like 3 days, you know, and then maybe you can go back. But really, I mean, I think it's truly really up to the individual. I haven't worked this whole entire year, so you know, just putting that information out there just so that you can be wise to it, and you'll make better choices. And I haven't really planned on when I'll be returning back to work yet, because it's not a guessing game at this point. I mean, people, scientists and stuff, they've predicted that like so many more people are going to die indefinitely. So I'm gonna like live by the you know, those rules, and you know, steer clear of especially the job that I do as a frontline worker. I'm not gonna try to be a hero at this point. Like ICUs and stuff all over the United States are overwhelmed, and if you don't know what that means, you don't want to know. It's basically like the work, like it's just too much work. There's too much patient influx, and basically for myself as a healthcare worker to take on, basically, not only, you know, is it emotionally like triggering and targeting, but it's you know, it's overwhelming emotionally. So, you know, and with this type of situation that's going on in many hospitals all over the nation, and it's like it's too hard to even be able to catch your breath for your whole entire shift. So, and if you're a healthcare worker like me, you're constantly on the clock, so you're constantly on the go and you're constantly working. So it's you know, I draw the line on when I'm gonna go home and when I'm gonna stop all the time. And so in this situation, because there's such a massive amount of demand, in one time period, you know, you literally don't have time to even take a breath for yourself, and it's hard to, like, you can't think straight. It's not good. It's not a very good mixture when a healthcare worker is, you know, maxed out completely in a very short period of time. And that goes for all healthcare workers at this point. So I thought that it would just be better for me to just stay at home. You know, if I know I can't do it, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not. As soon as you step in the door, it's like, oh, you know, just get right back out. The rooms are full. The whole entire hospitals are like overflowing with people, with patients and healthcare workers. So way too much going on there to even manage. Dude, I remember being like, okay, today I'm wearing my blue North Face hoodie. I remember being like very young. I think I must have been 9 years old when I saw one of those Kohler $16,000 bathtubs, And I was like, why do I always have to like look at the most expensive freaking thing ever? But it is so cool. What you do is you have a swimming pool or something, or you're in like a cold place. Like, okay, you buy a house, right? And like somewhere cold, like in the mountains, okay? Or in Canada or something. And then, right? So you go outside, you do your snowboarding, you do all of the fun things, and then you you go swimming because you have to go work out, right? Okay, so you go work out, you go swimming in the warm, or it could be like lukewarm swimming pool, and then you turn on your Kohler $16,000 bathtub, and then when you get out, it's freezing cold because you're in Canada, right? You're outside. So then you go into your home, into your bathtub that's been on now. It's really hot. You get in and you have like a little hot tub moment. And then like steam is like coming off of you, and it's sexy. My nose will not stop running. Why? I was just like cleaning it with the tissue, and there was blood on the tissue. Blood. This is now blood. It's not anymore. It's not loogie. It's blood. I'm bleeding out of my nose. I'm losing blood here. Isn't that a cool story though with the bathtub? Oh my god, this is a huge big dream of mine. And then another dream of mine, so I've been looking, there's this guy, I don't know if he wants me to give him a shout out, but okay. But anyways, okay, he sells houses in Nevada, right? And like, I think Nevada is like a hot state though. But I mean, in the Americas, like virtually you get 4 seasons. Like it doesn't ever like really get hot. You know what I mean? So anyways, doesn't matter where you buy a house. So you buy a house in Nevada, and I saw this really, really cute house, but it was like, it's like $20 million or something ridiculous. Obviously, I don't know how much it was actually. I have no idea, but like who even pays attention? I was just like looking at it, and it was just so cute looking, and like all around it there wasn't any houses. So I mean, I think they were probably, it's like one of those like neighborhoods, where they're gonna build houses there. But at the time that I was looking at it, there weren't a lot of houses like all around it. So it's like there's nothing all around. It's just dirt. It was just that house, and it had like this huge swimming pool, and I could totally see myself having one of those Kohler $16,000 hot tubs there in my house. But I think it would probably already come with a hot tub, I guess. I mean, who doesn't have a hot tub these days? I don't, but that's because one can dream. That's blood. It came out of my nostril twice. So excited I was talking so fast because I just swept in here, and like it helps my sinuses. I actually like clean up the floor. See, and I got rid of that little cardboard box thing. I think they got their fill of playtime with that, and like this whole place was like covered in like fur and debris and cardboard. So I cleaned up over here, and this trash can, like there was all kinds of junk that had fallen out, and over here it's so nice. Like I cleaned it all over here. I still need to clean a little bit more under the bed, because you know how like under the bed doesn't get like a whole lot of attention. But anyways, I swept over here and in there, not in my closet. I haven't really swept in my closet because there's just like a lot of kitty litter on the floor, and ugh, it's not enough for me to actually go in there and like start every time like I clean up their litter box, you know, I make sure that like that area is somewhat maintained, you know what I mean? But at least it's out of sight. I need to get a drain snake for this sink. Because no matter how much I try to help it, something will get in there, whether it be cat, little Jigglypuff fur, or sometimes even my own hair, which is very, very like sparse. Like it'll be once in a blue moon that I'll have a hair that'll go in there, but just to prevent that altogether from clogging up that drain. Oh, jeez. Put on socks. I'm gonna start calling the room that's behind me the great room because it's so great. Here's an update on my lump. Look at it, it's freaking huge. So everyone in like a couple months is gonna be looking like this. See, frontline workers, this is what I do. I do it for you. I put my own damn arm on the line, risking my limb for you. It is so itchy and lumpy. And did I say itchy? It's huge. It feels like somebody punched me in the arm, you know, and I just got like a black eye, except for it's not a black eye. It's just a big huge lump on the side of my arm. It's from a needle. Anyways, everyone, I'm going to close the vlog. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys on the next vlog.